All right, good morning, everybody. It's me again. I'm at the Walmart bike aisle again, as usual. I'm always at this one. I'm checking to see if the Ozark trails that I saw that were here are still here. Okay, yeah, they're still here. This one is a medium, and this one is a small. Okay. This one is at full price, and this one I think they dropped down the price because it was used. So it's only like $30 off or something. Still not bad. But anyway, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because these two were here 5 days ago, and while I was looking around, I was all excited, and I said, "Hey, there's to myself, of course, the Ozark trails are still here, right?" I was like pointing it out. I was like, "Wow, that's cool. These two drop bars," and I'm into the drop bar version. But I saw a couple looking around, and I knew for a fact they didn't know anything about bicycles. So they were looking around, and then I asked them. I said, "Hey, are you guys looking around for a new bike? Because the hot ones right now online and that are popular are these Ozark trails." I pointed this one out. Might be a bit too big for both of them because they were tiny. They were a tiny couple. So I asked the guy. I said, "Hey, are you looking for a bike?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm looking for one." And then I said, "Oh, is it for your daughter or something?" Because he kept looking around for the smaller bikes, like these right here. And he said, "No, I'm getting it for my wife." And I said, "Oh, that's good, because this one right here is a small." And I pointed this out. I even went like this to the tire, right? I said, "That one right now is really popular. Everybody's going crazy over that. Literally all over the internet." And he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, okay." He gives me that nod, but you can tell that he wasn't really interested. So he kept looking around. And then I walked away. And then he gets my attention and he goes, "What about this bike? What about this bike?" And I was giving him all the spiels and everything, right? Like the stuff that I know. And then he pointed this out. Where is it? This one right here. You see this right here? I pointed this out. I said, "You see that plate on the tubes, the top tube, the down tube, and the head tube?" And he goes, "Yeah." He didn't know what I was saying, but I was pointing that plate right there. I said, anything that causes weight will slow you down, and then if you live in an apartment, it'll be a hassle to carry it around anywhere. And then also, another thing to point out is these brakes always break. They fall apart on you. And I said, this one right here, and as I pointed out, the Ozark Trail is disc brake. Not that rim brakes are terrible or anything, but this particular brand and this and the quality build of this, not great. But I told him about this, and he totally ignored everything that I said. And I said, "You know what?" So I walked away already, and then I gave him all my information about what I thought about the other bike. I didn't talk bad about the bike, but I was just telling him, and I was like literally pointing out the other one is way better than this one. And I think he ignored the whole conversation. So I thought to myself, you know what? Like my mom said, you did your part, be at peace. So I just took off. And I'm just pointing this out to you guys because, there are some people out there that have no idea what they're looking for. And then when people are giving them options, they don't listen to you. So they just missed out on a great bike and a great deal. And remember, this is already on sale, and she refused to get it. So, all right, that's it, guys. Just wanted to point that out.